Hello my Mossy friends! My name is Christine, aka Mossy Motham, and welcome to my channel! If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So today's video is very exciting. I am in a few Animal Crossing groups on Facebook as well as on other social media, and I actually won a trip for free to a treasure island. And basically, if you are unfamiliar with what a treasure island is, basically it's a hacked game. It's a hacked island where people have access to a whole bunch of items in different color swatches as well as like rarer items and materials. So I won 5 minutes onto this trip, basically to shove as many items as I can into my pocket, as well as if you come without any clothes on, you can wear some mom's items or shoes, which I do later on. So right off the bat, it's overwhelming. So all of the items that are here, and luckily the player owner, which is Alizarin in game, they told us ahead of time that they were going to give us a tour around the island first before they start the 5-minute timer to make sure we can see where things are and if we decide we want to grab them. So first in the tour we can see that there's a whole bunch of bug and fish models for us, and everything is wonderfully organized. It was so helpful. Here's some bug day and the fishing event items. And this was my first time ever going to a treasure island. Mostly because, honestly, I mean, fair to people who want to pay real money for this, but I don't really want to for a game. Like, yes, I do enjoy Animal Crossing, but I don't really want to spend money to pay someone to go to a treasure island. So that's why I was so grateful and jumped at this opportunity for free. Here we can see all of the possible DIYs are here, and I later come back, especially for the Mermaid DIYs. But my main goal was, I was so close to finishing, and I did eventually finish all of the art for the museum. So I immediately, you'll see that I'm gonna beeline straight for there. The owner of the island has all of the different colors of the phone boxes, the lighthouses, all of that good stuff. Which of course you can trade with other players for, but it's harder. And in the message that they sent before, obviously we flew in, they told us that anything on the, anything that was on the brick was fake and the other is real. So I accidentally will later on make the mistake of switching it up, and I grabbed a fake art piece instead of a real one. That's okay. Here's some wedding items. Oh, and even Flick's here. And personally, I don't really care about collecting villager photos from villagers I haven't had on my island. Like, yeah, it's exciting and I love receiving them, but at the same time, I want to actually have them live on my island and build up that friendship myself, instead of just having someone hand it to me. It's totally fine, I know people trade for them, but that's just my opinion. Here's all of the materials, which was crazy. We have all the zodiac pieces, pearls, the summer shells, all the Christmas stuff. And this is an older recording. I just didn't know when to put this out, but this I filmed before the Halloween event. So of course mushroom season hadn't happened yet. So you'll see that I grab one of each stack of mushrooms because I was just excited to start crafting. And on the beach we have even more bug and fish models. which if you've seen my island tour or any of my videos, you know that I absolutely love having the bug models to decorate around the island, and I'm slowly starting to actually get CJ to make me fish models. And again, this person was so kind, and they said that if you want any of these Sahara items before the timer starts, you can grab them, but of course, you know, you only have a limited amount of space. So I grabbed a mush rug, and then I was looking at stuff, but I was worried that I was going to take too long and have the other person wait on me. So I could have spent a lot longer actually looking through the Sahara items, but I only grabbed a few things. And now it's starting. So if you see, literally as soon as they said go, I was off. Straight for the art items. And as the items are spawning in, I actually got trapped behind them because of how things are placed. So I luckily the person was so nice and didn't start the timer yet. So we were told 5 minutes, but we actually got a few more than 5. And there was one teacup I was missing, so I wanted to grab that first. And I also really have been dying to have the zebra springy ride. And of course I can trade with other players, but it was here anyway. And I had a list pre-made on my phone of statues and paintings I was missing for the museum. But I also wanted to have 2 of the familiar statues, you know, the thinking one, because I was planning on having, and I did do, 2 of the statues playing chess with each other. So I didn't need a 3rd one. I thought I was missing it for the museum. And because there's so many items, there's a big delay. But here's where I make my mistake with the Rockhead Statue. I accidentally picked up both a fake and a real, and I dropped the real and picked up the fake, unfortunately. And because I started playing end of May, I never got a Rover's briefcase, so I made sure to grab one of those. And then I went for the Mermaid Diys. And I didn't exactly know which ones I had or which ones I was missing, but I knew that I didn't have a lot of them because when diving was added in the summer update, I loved it. It was awesome. And then I feel like with everyone else, I just kind of stopped. I grew tired of it. So it was really hard for me to obviously get the mermaid items or the mermaid DIY because I didn't do it enough, and that means I couldn't get scallops for Pascal. And I am grateful because another giveaway I won, I already knew all of the Zodiac DIYs, so I didn't have to worry about grabbing those or wasting the space for the star fragments. This group that I'm in is honestly really wonderful, and I would say I just don't want to accidentally dox myself. And here we see finally the timer officially starts, and I wanted to have the lucky cats as well as, so just the general Gulliver items. I pretty much have all of Gulliver's items, but I don't have enough of the Gulliver items. And I thought, because my character is naked, I might as well to have an extra item, just put it on. So I grabbed one to wear for this character as well as to bring back for my character because I just think they're so sweet, and honestly, Mom doesn't send me enough of the items. I grabbed a Mom's cake as well. And the same thing with wearing a backpack. It's an extra item that I can wear. And here I grab a bunch of pearls, honestly too many, but I didn't know how many I would need for the DIYs. So I grabbed 4 stacks of pearls, 4 stacks of the cherry blossoms. And then I was thinking about getting the Dodo Airlines items, but I was like, you know, it's fine. I can earn them. It'll be slow, but it's something I know how to get. At least, like, with the mom items, it's completely random, and she only sends them once a month. So it's, at least in my opinion, a lot harder to get than just flying with Dodo Airlines. So I was now looking at the different bug models to see if I wanted to grab any. I got a honeybee, as well as the Grand Hercules, a golden stag. I really love the beetle models, if you couldn't tell. And here I thought I might as well grab and learn the DIYs for the golden tools. I'm probably not going to use them, but you know, just to have the DIY unlocked. And I, you know, was panicking at this point, so I didn't grab the golden slingshot, which you see laying on the ground. For some reason, I forgot about it. I thought that there was only 5 tools that you could learn the DIYs for. So I left it on the ground. And here I learned some of the wand DIYs from Celeste. And at this point, I had grabbed pretty much everything I wanted, and I was just double checking if there was anything, you know, I can grab. I didn't care particularly about the winter ornaments because it wasn't close to being time for them yet. So that's why I go in and I grab the maple leaves and all the different types of mushrooms, because I didn't know. I knew that they would start in November, but I didn't know how many I would need of it, so I just grabbed one of each stack. And I should have looked more at the fish models, but like I said, I saw like 40 seconds left on the clock and I was like, gotta run. What else do I want to grab beforehand? I don't want to waste time on that. So now I was in the wedding area just because I was like, I guess I'll grab some items. I don't know, I don't want to go home with like still spots in my inventory. Because I did play for the wedding day in June, but I didn't really care that much for it, so I didn't spend a lot of time. And then I was like, okay, I guess a wedding pipe organ, you know, I can grab that. Then for the last inventory space, I was like, I'll just grab another springy horse, because I do want to collect all of them, and I don't want to go home with anything without full spaces. And then, unfortunately, I got lost because of how the items are all laid out in rows. You can't exactly walk in between the items. So I was desperately trying to run back, but I kept on running into the problem of not being able to walk through the items. And then I was panicking that they were like waiting on me. And I was thinking for a moment, okay, do I want to grab a mom's candle instead? What do I want to drop? And I ended up keeping the mom's candle because I ended up keeping the wedding candle instead of dropping it because it is a cute item and I can always use more of it. But I kind of wish that I would have grabbed a mom's candle instead, just because I don't think I have any of them. So that concludes my trip to Treasure Island. Hopefully this was interesting for you guys to watch. I am so curious to see what items you would have grabbed instead. Looking back at this, for one, I realized I didn't need as many pearls as I grabbed, so I wish I would have only taken like 2 stacks of it, and maybe with those 2 extra spaces gotten some more mom's items, or even more bug models, but of course when you're in that panic state, you're just like, oh, what can I grab? So of course looking back at it, you can think more rationally, and again, this was my first time ever going to anything like this, which I'm so grateful for. And the owner of the island was extremely kind and friendly, and just an overall a wonderful person. So I would definitely suggest for people who want to maybe go to a treasure island, if you're interested, just don't pay real world money for it. Like, yeah, okay, it might be like $1 or whatever, but it's still like, it's kind of like microtransactions, I feel like. Like, yeah, you can if you want to, but also at the same time, there's just so many nice people out there who's gonna do it for free, like this person. You don't have to pay it, is what I'm going for. There are wonderful communities out there that are more than willing to help some people out. So on that note, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!